Habibi, let's go to Dubai again. Now, to all my people in Dubai or those who are planning to go to Dubai, I have this information to share with you because there is going to be a big party where Sammy Flex and friends, we are going to put together. Now, let me share the details with you. Two big events will be happening in Dubai in the month of July. A Becca group of companies present All Africans Marina Yacht Party, and then again, we're going to have the All Africans Party after party. This will be happening at the Chelsea Plaza Hotel or in Dubai. Now we are going to have these featured guys: Kojo Nas, Abeka himself, Kwakun Tade, Sammy Flex, I'm coming through, and super duper DJ Hitman. Now this is what you have to do to be part of all these events. The All Africans Marina Yacht Party will be going for single 180 dirhams and couple is 300 dirhams on 9 July 2022. Then the All Africans Party after party will also be happening on 7 July 2022. Come and let's have fun. This is an All Africans affair. Come and let's party hard. It's all going to be more relaxation and more fun. Sammy Flex, I'm coming through. Meet me. And now to all my people, Kidi, I'm coming to Dubai again. See you there.
MaryMay.digital. Create the life you want. www.maymarys.com. By starting and running your own digital business. Work from home. Tips for business owners. How to create successful online digital business. Join our global company. Mentorship and training coaching. Training for each individual. Learn how to earn online. Be your own manager. For more information, visit www.maymarys.com or email us at info@maymarys.com. You can also call us on 004917656853 This business has helped me so much and my family, and to increase your income, join and create the life you want. Also for beginner. Also a beginner when I started this.
Maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye mapim. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come abusuya for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre Dudu Nani etena ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se wo benya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo wo so to mfa akosika swane ne mpatamu anase achimota lapa se kosinsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane anase ade bia wo pebia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bebia wo se wo tuwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto, or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
The Tuesday's edition of Showbiz Daily right here on Sammy Flex TV, and the boys are here. to give you what they know doing best. My name is Sammy Flex on your screen. Roland Amate is here. He is a blogger, he is a promoter, he is an event person, and he tells me more will be coming up in Takwa, where he's bought some land for gold mining activities. In the middle is Beef Native President, aka Nana Reagan. He's also a writer, talent manager, and a promoter. Also one of my pundits here on Showbiz Daily. And Kojokin, the Lion Killer, aka Nana Okumjata the First. Kojokin is also your favorite blogger, event person, and Kojo tells me something is about to hit you guys hard. Something called King's Events. You guys should get ready for that very soon. We'll be doing events all over the world. We'll be coming to Europe. Kojo says his first event will be in Dubai, so you guys should wait for it. Wait for it. King's Events is coming up. That is the next agenda, giving us back to back and all that. Kojo was in Koforidua over the weekend whilst we were in Accra. He was in Koforidua with man like Yao Gray for Yao Gray live in Nankesi, and that is also what happened over the weekend. We are yet to see photos and videos from their event though. I don't know why they are hiding those things, but we are still on standby waiting for that. Men at the back, they are Digital Rasta Currency on camera, which Flex is the editor and director of the show. Emmanuel Forulapiji is the producer, and Gideon Nilam Tessin is also our creative director. My name is Sammy Flex. Join us on the show with your comments. Also remember to be part of all the conversations that will be happening behind the scenes as much as this show is concerned. This is a world show, a world platform with all our family members. Nana B, once again, shout out to you. It's your birthday week. So we are still giving you all the celebrations here and there. Now, I've seen a video of Davido doing something. In Ghana, I've heard so many times that if you give your clothes, in fact wearables, if you give your wearables to someone, the person can spiritually do something to you. Unless someone is not a Ghanaian, then the person can say, well, me them maintain that. But if you are Ghanaian for real, you might have heard this. Maybe that's the reason in Ghana we don't see more artists doing that. I know I hear a story of some guy who forced an artist to who told me this story? Ishaba Kojo. Yes, Ishaba Kojo said he was on stage and he was giving some 1 or 2 to people. And the guy, some Zongo boys, I think it was an Ashama. So much now, boss. Now I change it and why say China?
We are talking to you.
I said that boss. Why say China? No, no, Papa, na Canadian. So that is point one. That spiritual connotations that people read into wearables. Now, point 2 is what motivates artists to do these things, and when they do it, what do they really intend to achieve? Let's watch this video briefly. When I come back, I'll throw these questions to my panel members who are always on duty to deliver what you guys want to hear, and then we move on to other serious businesses. Mr. Logic has also said something spiritual, and we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about some musicians doing political songs and some of the issues they suffer. And again, Kidi says, as it stands now in our music industry, if you have made money online more than him from his single Touch It, then they lie bad. He said the money make, nobody make that money online. Also what Jiska Touch It, also they Jiska pa. We'll be talking about all these things here on the show. Watch this number 1 when I come back. We will start the conversation. Well, so that was not all. At the latter part of the video, you also realize that Davido mentioned to his handlers that please give this lady 2 million naira. 2 million naira. So I'm sure this lady be going home feeling like she's in heaven. You get a sneaker from Davido. In fact, she might not even wear it. I'm sure she can clean these sneakers, go and put it in her wardrobe somewhere.
Aquarium.
She might keep these sneakers like an aquarium or something. And that is how it is going to be. But the best thing that she is even going to enjoy more will be the 2 million naira, which Kojo tells me when you turn it into Ghana cedis, it is what?
38,300.
Okay, turn it in dollars. Let me
$4,816.14.
dollars.
$4,800.
Oh, okay, that is 4,000. No, that's good money.
That's good money.
No, $4,000 is good money. Yes,
It's good money.
yeah, $4,000 is good money. At least that one everybody can understand than to speak the city thing. Okay, so Ro, what are the details of the show? And let me also ask you the same question: the spiritual angle and why an artist will be motivated to do some of these things.
Okay, let's say a very big welcome to our viewers and thank them for watching the show. That's I mean, this show I think was an infinite show, just like they did for Stonebwoy and they do for Stonebwoy and Shatawale them here when they are signed to some of these mobile companies, and it happened with Davido also in Nigeria, and that is what we saw on the screen. Okay. But then this is not the first time we've seen artists and fans on stage like in this kind of mood. I remember Girl Talk concert during one of Ife's episodes. Something like that happened with Mr. Easy. In fact, the girl could not even stand on her feet after she just went out, stepped into her car and just drove off like that, even after that encounter. But I think when we bring some of these spiritual aspects into context, that is when we have some of people, we have diverse comments or diverse opinions, because sometimes some of these things go a long way to affect. Like you said, it depends on whether you believe or not. Your belief might not be somebody's belief. Yes, somebody might be thinking negative and say, oh, probably maybe when I give you something or my wearable, you might have something negative to do to me. But somebody would also say that something from you is also a blessing to me. Okay. Just like some people have the belief like Oga show us the way. Just like some people will come to you and say Oga show us the way. Some people also believe that yes, Onya Taribia also washa. Yes, or probably it may be a handkerchief or something that belongs to you or you keep close. Probably that thing could also be a blessing to him or her. Recently I saw Davido. This is not the first time I've seen Davido giving his wearable to a fan. I think recently during one of his shows, his recent shows, he went to a place and the jacket that he wore on stage after the show, he came out, found some small spots. We did a video and said that he was putting this jacket here. Whoever finds the jacket should just send a picture, like take a selfie with it and just. So if you're a true fan of the video, he did that, posted it on his page, and just some few minutes, somebody had the jacket and just put it on. These are things that people are doing. For the spiritual aspect, it is very debatable. It depends on what you believe in. Like I said, whatever you believe in is what you believe can happen to you. Some people would say that there is another way of me showing appreciation to fans. Because for somebody to be at your event, it's not easy. Every people might stream your song, listen to your songs in their various homes. But it takes extra love for the person to move from their comfort zones to your center to come and witness you perform. So sometimes some of these gestures, not only directly to the lady in question though, but even sometimes it motivates the person to even love you the more. Which is why some people like Shatawale, Sarkodie, them, Stonebwoy, them have some crazy love, even from people that probably they might not have even seen before. These are some of the things that they do that gives them that kind of love. So it is good. Probably every artist I know would want to do this or would want to experience this one way or the other. Not only with the fans, but even the artists themselves yearn for some of these situations. Because yes, it helps speak a lot about you. Talks about your generosity, how you are free with people, the kind of even your personality, your whole personality, how friendly you are even to the public. Because there are some people that the moment they shoot to fame, there are rumors and statements about them being arrogant because they are difficult to come close. Yes.
Yeah.
So when some of these things happen, then people would know that, oh, the fact that they don't get access to you doesn't mean that you are arrogant, but it is because probably you can't make that time for them. But whenever you get the opportunity, these are some of the things that you do. Recently, the video saw, I think, the result of one student. I think the guy was found in Ghana. And he said he opted to pay.
I think one more.
Yes, to give him a full scholarship in his dad's college, which is very beautiful.
University, not college.
University, okay. So which is very beautiful. So some
that's a delicate
university. So some of these things are gestures that some of our celebrities can do. But there shouldn't be a pressure to all of them, because it is not everybody who can do this one. Cut your coat according to your cloth. The fact that the video has gifted somebody 2 million naira on stage doesn't mean that Okobo show near about 200 cedis or 20,000. You should also go and do guy stand on stage and just pronounce it like that. You might find yourself wanted.
Okay, thank you, Kojo.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Most people, some of the celebrities, they do this to show love for their fans. You know, giving in itself, you can go out to the shop and buy an expensive clothes and give it to somebody. It is very normal. But to take what belongs to you, to give and dash it to somebody is a sign of extreme love. And you want that person to feel that what
he has a part of you.
Exactly. What you can use, you are giving it to the person. So it is a different form of giving.
Okay.
And it shows how deep that gift or how precious it is. That is why most of these celebrities, when they use their clothing and some of their personal belongings, some of them even sell it very high cost. Like a cloth Michael Jackson wore maybe some years ago for a show.
Yeah, I think even recently was it the Grammys or something? The Grammys, yeah, I think the Grammys. One lady also wore a clothes someone used, one of the American.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
Yes, it was Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, she wore something, one of the royalties in America.
Exactly.
Used, yeah.
Exactly. So, what a way to let you know that I cherish you, to give you a shoe or a sneaker that I'm wearing, that I dash it to you. Some people will just go and hang it, will not even use it, just hang it, and let people know that this was given to me by Davido. Like our football stars, when they exchange jerseys and stuff, they just go and hang it for how precious that gift is. And on the spiritual aspect, yes, it is. We can't discount that fact that when people want to do certain things to us, they need certain things that belong, like your clothes, your shoes, because these are things that has had encounter with your body. So they can use that to work against you. But we also believe in nature. Nature is also powerful. And on that level, I don't think most of these musicians, they are also ignorant of nature and other stuff. Most of them also know about some of these issues. So some of them know the right things to do to even avoid certain things, because standing in front of this crowd, you don't know. We have witches, we have wizards, we have malams, we have occults, everybody, all eyes, exactly, all eyes on you. So to even mount that stage and perform to that audience is not easy. More so to even get that close and that. But I think it's the feeling. When the feeling is so right, look at how the girl was all over him, showing love and stuff. You, the artist, you also feel it. And your instinct will tell you, let me do this at the right time. There will be a time you meet somebody and you have abundance of clothes, but you not even think of giving that person even one shirt. So I think at times it is the instinct, but not to discount the fact that people use some of these things to also harm us in the spiritual realms. I think Davido did right, and that money is a good money. $4,000. It can change her life if really she wants to put good use to that money. It can change her life, and he also say someday that Davido. I went for a Davido show and my life.
In fact, this even encourages others to buy tickets for your concerts.
Exactly.
Because they know they might be lucky.
People will love Davido for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Especially girls, the family of these ladies.
In fact, every friend will be a fan as well.
Every friend who is not a fan of Davido will now become a fan. And if she's able to turn this money into something useful, then it means for the rest of her life, she's going to sing the praise of Davido for life. And anybody that she encounters, she will sell the message and preach the good news to them that, oh, Davido changed my life and Davido did this thing for me. So it's a good gesture. Other people do it, and yes, we encourage people to also do it if you have the means. If you don't have the means, it's not by force.
Yeah, by force.
Yes.
Don't force yourself to do it.
It should be natural. It should be natural. It should be natural.
Oh, this is the jacket we are talking about. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
It should come natural. Yeah, because you can even move with somebody like you, for instance. You have a lot of boys around you, but before you can go into your wardrobe and take some of your personal clothes and give to somebody, it means you have seen beyond a certain level. Some people will feel like, oh, he has something that he has used and he's dashing up, but it's not like that. Some people, it's difficult for them to dash things they have personally used.
Yeah.
And it tells you that person really have you at heart. So that gesture was very, very good.
Okay, Nana, we're going to come through on this one finally. Yes, Nana.
I think you've said it. It was a very beautiful gesture, and Davido is known to be doing such gestures most often. So it's a good thing. And with the money, maybe I would suggest that the lady gives the sneakers to the boyfriend if she has one. Maybe use the money.
No. If he gives the sneakers to the boyfriend jails her later. It will pay her. Sneakers. Said She can keep it. It's like an autograph.
Yeah. She keeping it here won't be. It will be good to keep it, but there is no value on it in our African space. You understand? If it was in America or UK.
Oh, now people are getting to know some of these things.
Oh, yeah. So you think the girl can auction this?
No, not to auction it.
She can't even do it.
It's her price. But I'm sure she can.
They won't
buy. They won't buy what?
Let her
Mohamed Salah's boots, football boots, the final boots not share the ball finals, the Champions League against
Africa.
Against
American is speaking Africa.
It's in a museum in Egypt. Egypt. The boots not share in a Egypt museum.
Let's allow
Egypt museum Obiakwakoto.
So now at the end of all, valuable. What are you saying?
What I'm saying, you are not understanding. You see, we've seen instances where somebody is in America and they assign paper so they can paper, and they sell those things at huge prices. It means can be before for crime impact others. That is what I'm. It's not about you going to keep it somewhere and say yes, okay, I then and if this girl should go and keep this thing in her room, and I say even in the father's house, who will even go there and say me call get away fee because my person me question Davido sneakers? That thing is not. We are not used to those things. We don't see the essence of it in Africa.
But we can still cultivate and encourage it.
People are doing it out there. I'm saying that if this girl I deal with anchor 50 cents and I say any of these American artists now, why are they we are more beer? And we will see how huge it is. Kojo was talking about Michael Jackson's jacket. And then we will cry. If you get Michael Jackson's jacket, if you give it to somebody in a society, I say that you will be at the manner. The nipa no be cry be ma the value on the jacket. And we are not used to those things here. I wouldn't so be crossed by Obi Kwame Nkrumah shoe wa akro nim the other be. Kwame Nkrumah shoe should be rolling sush after they will be in chain. Onim the other be. We are not used to those settings. It is snake as an idiot. Let us send a boy be fat.
Have you heard the story about Robert Mensah and his cap?
A house for goalkeeper.
No.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper number one.
Blaster. Oh, hanging one.
Nebane said he can give everything.
Not the jacket. Yes.
Not that cap. Yeah.
What about the also?
Yes. To one of value jacket.
No
But
cap. It's a cap.
A cap na ha or values are kept. Man who said Mati say goalkeeper.
Ali
This
Jara,
house, goalkeeper. So I saw hanging a jacket.
Ali Jara.
Aha.
Ali Jara, the Blasters
You know,
jacket.
personally, you value it. But what I'm saying is that when it comes to public and somebody right now, because say Ali Jara jacket, yeah, they are see baby. Say yeah, but it's a form metal. Would they go and buy? That is the question I'm asking. At what price? I bema unya sa jacket in India, you feel like, oh Charlie, now I have something valuable. I mean, they could see because that should be no a bit in mammy sika be a more dubi. Even more than the 2 million naira he has given to the lady. May you sure say baby, and the girl will even value the sneakers more than the cash he is giving her. They will value the way more than cash no man. Because if you go online, there are instances where recently, yes, Cristiano Ronaldo banned the buffet. He show the can and the buffet no ye na. Or not touching na. Still was need be fine. He has raised money out of that captain's band. Huge money, oh. Offer yes. Offer a steward. Oh, what stadium? He has raised huge sums of money with that armband. But as a major armband. Ọbẹ to ache.
Nim kra da so.
Da ọbẹ to ache no akọfa. Na dey akọjira ka dey shimakes. These are some of the things I'm talking about. So the value baby is different. So the money there is good that in fact that was where I was going to make my argument. If he didn't give the lady the money, I would have been very disappointed. Because how many times can the lady dress with the sneakers if she is going to use it herself? How many times? A woman. How many times is she going to dress with the sneakers?
How many places can she
go with sneakers? Into this canon ma I can't.
Oh no, say I cannot buy the sneakers.
How many times have I share sneakers? From Monday to Sunday. So it's a very good gesture now, especially with adding the money to sneakers now, the man. In our settings, money is important.
Don't you think maybe Davido might even think that about the crash sneakers not funny, so let me give it.
Yes, it might come to mind. Say, let me add the money, let me add cash to it. Maybe I bet me they are catfish business on Nigeria. And he will be making more. And like Kojo was saying, you know, that it means business need to grow well. He will always hold his gratitude to you, say, oh, Charlie, it was Davido, through Davido now I was able to start this thing. You understand? In our space, and the Ghana, the way I Ghana high now, so I will be $4,000. Hey, sorry, I will be sneakers. Oh man, $4,000. Yes, we could be something about oh, my brother sneakers. With the special aspect, the brass, I mean, but sometimes I don't want us to, you know. Some people like Davido and we know, yes, in Kofoni sound almost on Takarache. So people are always watching, and it will take somebody or one wagem bonnet penna when you do some of these gestures to the person. Unfortunately, then the person will use those things to spiritually attack you or something. But most of the time, these people cherish those things that they give them. I mean, I've witnessed Black Star players coming down and giving out their jerseys to up and coming footballers and all of that. And still now they are playing football. I've not seen anybody going to say, oh, I'm going to change their destiny into mine or something. So yes, and no, most time I think it happens in our homes, extended family homes, when somebody will feel like Obano Kraji Busan any munyam. In the public space like that. Well, personally, I have not heard any story where somebody said, oh, or shall be publicly a public person, Nana will be a issue. Am I need to acquire you says, I've not heard any story like that. Okay. But I've heard stories like that within our families. Or maybe your close friend. So the spiritual thing too is there. Those who don't believe it, it's okay.
It's up to them.
Yes, do but some of us too have seen things that in them so dear grandma say
well, thank you.
On the this some of these gifts, it is not actually to go and make money out of it. When like celebrities give people, it is after when people try to place monetary value on it, and what they buy is the moment. For instance, Messi has a lot of boots. He can meet you and give you. It is priceless. You can't go and say, "Oh, this boot was given to me by Messi." But let's say during the World Cup, a boot that Messi used to score the winning goal. That is it. So people are buying that moment and the circumstance.
Yeah.
That is where the money comes. So when you check all those items that is given,
they have some unique stories.
Exactly, there is the story. So the story makes it valuable. So the story makes it valuable. Then you can think of maybe signs. So I believe there are certain moments here in Ghana that if we really want to make money out of it, we can make money out of it. Let's say the boot as Amajan used to score that USA goal.
Okay.
We score some iconic goal be like that. So if that boot was given out, that after that match he gave it to a fan, and the fan want to sell that boot, I think he can make money out of that.
Well, we wish the lady well in whatever she'll be doing with the money and the sneakers, and we pray that just as my people have said, she puts everything into good use so that everybody who follows her would also benefit from Davido's benevolence. We need this as part of our industry. We need some of these things to be happening. Now, let's do a quick one on Kidi. I keep telling people that music or music business at the moment has been simplified. If you want to make money in music and you are able to get one good song or one hit song, how to make money has been very, very simplified. It is now simple. According to Kidi in an interview with Abeku Santana on OKFM, Kidi is telling the world that if there is any artist who has made money from music in our current dispensation than he has made from a song called Touch It, then he is yet to find out who that person is. Like for a Ghanaian artist to proudly come out and say, "I've made money," it means the money was money. And I want us to watch this and ask, if the money is now online, how should artists work to tap into this money? If the money is online, are they not going to be stressed if they are not getting shows anymore? Or are they going to be stressed if they are not getting shows anymore? Because so Kidi wants to say that even if he had not played any show, the money he made online was enough. Or says soon, Ghanaian artists behind me. Where did the money come from? Is it streams alone, or maybe other things? These are some questions I want us to be looking at with this particular video. So we go watch it, and when we come back, we open up the conversation, making money online. And I know that most of my people here, they have some one or two brains on this particular topic. Watch it. When I come back, the conversation continues.
Now, say congratulations and go. What are you worried? Why are you worried about the money? And that's all he wanted to know. Say platinum is not. Now, say congratulations and go. What are you worried? Why are you worried about the money? And that's all he wanted to know. Say platinum is nice, but they didn't bring money. And I'm like, oh, for you to sell, not just for you to sell an amount of records, it obviously brings money. And I won't mention figures or anything, but I would say that in the history of Ghana music, I don't think any song in Ghana music has made money like Touch It has. You know, like actual streaming money. Like it's been crazy.
Wow. No song in the history. I don't.
Maybe I stand to be corrected, but no song in the history of Ghana.
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
So Kidi is throwing this challenge to the rest of.
All right, so I'm going straight to Kojokin, who is a marketing executive himself, and ask that if now money can be made so easily online, should artists be stressed if they don't get a shows? And when Kidi says he is now looking for that guy who has made more money online than him with his song Touch It. What does he really mean? Can this be reality or maybe an exaggeration? Many more questions around this same topic. Could you breaking it down and that?
I'm happy about this conversation, and I'll give thumbs up to Kidi for doing this. You know, most of our people are so scared to come out and let people know that.
I know the angle you are coming from.
Yes.
To encourage investors to boost.
Yes. To let people know that this music
boost investors.
this music business is really profitable.
Yeah, I like this.
And some of these guys that we are seeing around are really making money.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that he has come out loud and letting people know that he has made
all
money.
confidence.
With all the confidence that he has made money. People are scared of maybe to pay taxes and other stuff. So they don't want to even come. When people want to even showcase what they have, people will come out, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? So I'm very, very happy for that fact. Now, if you think your song has made more money than him, bring your facts.
Bring numbers.
He has called the shot. So if you think you have a song in Ghana that you have made more revenue online, or your numbers supersede his, then bring your fact. It's as simple as that. Yes, you asked if it is okay that you can even make money online and not even care about being booked for show. Yes, what it tells us that now we have different avenues to make money. So before, it was more on maybe CD sales and maybe performances. And so now, because of the insurgence of online, now there is an addition to it. So as an individual, as a business person, that you always want to expand your income flow, you always need to make use of all the available platforms. So why do you want to believe that, okay, I'm limiting myself to maybe just performing shows? And even in Ghana here, how many times do we organize events? And we all know the kind of people who are always playing the shows. So if there is an avenue online that you can really make money on there, it is very prudent that you get it. Why? Because you wouldn't always be booked for these shows. So when you are not getting booked on these shows, meaning you can be getting your revenue from your online streams. We all know the success that Touch It has achieved. The streams online, even recently in India, getting platinum and all the, and this is not, it doesn't come it comes with money. It comes with money.
I'm sure that was the question he was even asked, that obviously when you have platinum or India, what benefits came out of it?
It sells. It's money. I think last I checked, if you get platinum, what the money that is involved is no joke. $1 million to get 1 million streams and sales in India, and he has entered top charts in USA and other countries, not there alone. Go and check the YouTube streams, even the main song and the remix. They all came with different views. So if he throws a challenge that Touch It, I believe what I have received and what I've seen, if you think you have a single song that has garners money for you more than Touch It, just bring your facts. And I'm happy. When I watched the video, I was so happy that finally we are getting there. Finally, we have people who are proud of what they do, and they wouldn't just keep quiet, enjoy their money. And the perception out there that, oh, music is not even profitable. When you do music, it is just for school dropouts, it's for people who don't have nothing to do. We want to change the narrative, and these are the conversations that we need to get. And coming from Kidi, I'm so amazed, and it tells you that the management, as in Lens Entertainment, they are doing something right that we need to emulate. So all the people, other people, Kwaku the Traveler, all the other songs that have become hits or also got those numbers. Now we need to bring the figures. And I think now because it's online, we can even get to know the figures. When we go to the streaming apps, we can know the number of streams some of these songs has gathered for itself and compare. So this conversation is great for our industry, and secondly for investors. Now, if specifically we can go deep down the line. Now, Kidi has given us a job to do. He has given us tasks as content creators, as journalists, as bloggers, to now go deep into it and bring the figures. He didn't mention figures. He gave us numbers. Now it is our duty to go down and dig deeper and make sure that we bring the true figures. Now, if we have the true figures and we are having a conversation, then we can say on authority that Kidi's Touch It has been able to gather so and so amount of dollars within this space. Then investors who are listening or watching will know that, hey, then it means it is profitable to invest into music business. Because I always say that is what we lack in our space here. When we are talking about Nigeria, it is not about talent. It is not about anything.
Okay.
It is about business and investment.
Okay.
They have the people, and more so when you tell people that we don't have investors in our space here, they think we are saying we don't have rich men. When I engage people, and you mention the moment you mention we don't have investors here, they say, what are you talking about? I say, no, there's difference between a rich man and an investor.
Yeah, that's
somebody is rich but doesn't see any need to invest into music.
Because they're wrapping up.
So until we have people who are willing and ready to invest into music, that when we come and we tell them we need $100,000 to push this project, they are not thinking about anything, but they are just looking at the profits they are going to get from it because they understand it based on some of these conversations that Kidi is putting across. Then we can confidently say we have investors. So now he has tasked us as journalists to now dig deep and go to the online platforms and check and convert the numbers into real cash. Then put it out. Then call on the bluff of all these investors or rich men and big people in our land to come and invest in music.
I see.
That it is profitable.
But in saying he is the number one, do you think he is really the number one?
Yes, I give him the number one and even the number 0 because...
And wait, that number one thing, it's not yesterday's argument. Current too. He's saying in the history of Ghana music.
Yes, because we know one of the best-selling during the CD days, cassette days, Nana Champo.
No, let's take the cassette.
Let's take this. Okay. Even now.
The digital space.
Which one? Which one of them?
Sarkodis Adonai. Have you heard what it has done?
Adonai. It is about the YouTube views.
Yes,
when we talk about Adonai
has
we talk about the
views on YouTube.
On YouTube,
every
about
Ghanaian
50 million
yes.
since 2015. Okay,
it's
so
70 now.
Now 70 now. So when you compare, when you compare the years, it wouldn't be the same. It will be dropping.
Okay.
Yes, but now compare all the other platforms. You see, and even those days, the streaming platform weren't that active. During 2015, Adonai days, Ghanaians or people
87
hasn't really bought into going online to stream. But with this one, it is real.
Okay.
And if that is why I said, if Sarkodie or the other musicians think they have a song to beat this record, they should just provide it. Simple as ABC.
Thank you, Nana Regan. Continue from there. All the questions posed, you can also handle them. But please bring your mic up again.
I like the angle where Kojo took this conversation from. He see, I think it's about time we encourage the artists to do some of these things as a bit to get investors into the industry, because sometimes when they don't know what you are getting, they ask themselves, okay, why should I come and invest my money? But if they know what you are getting, they will know, they will be motivated to come and do that. I think for me, Kidi was not confident enough.
He wasn't confident enough.
Yes, and I see what he's doing as the usual brags of musicians. First of all, he said he don't want to mention figures. You have not seen anybody's figures, but you were able to rate yourself as the #1 based on what figures, based on what facts.
Another solid question.
Based on what
you
facts.
Haven't seen anybody.
You haven't seen anybody's data or anything to argue your point with. You on the platform, you are claiming you also don't want to put out figures. So on what basis should somebody say, okay, what you are saying is true, is the truth? It is your truth, but it is not the public truth.
Okay.
I see it as just any normal artist sitting on the platform and bragging about themselves.
Because he didn't put out figures.
Yes, because we've seen today if you like check the late Michael Jackson, his songs and what it is doing, you will see figures. They will tell you this song has done so and so records, and it is giving the artist so and so money. When you check on Drake, Kanye West, and all of those people, they will mention the figures, and that is what our artists are not doing. And I will agree with Kojo that we should encourage these artists to do that, so that the investors will be motivated to, or have a reason to put in their money. But you did not mention anything. Always they tell us, I don't want to mention
the figures.
I don't want to mention the figure. What will you mention the figure do to anybody? In fact, Kojo was saying that he has taxed us. You cannot tax any journalist to go and look into your streams and come and do that debate for you. Especially when you want to hold that title, like give yourself that crown of you being the #1 artist in the history of Ghana music to make such a huge amount of money out of one song. It might be true if we want to look at what the song Touch It has done. Yes, we can assume that because it did that, it did this, it is the heaviest song that getting in the huge revenue or cash out of streams and all of that. But don't sit on the platform when you don't want to mention figure and say you are there. That is where my problem is. If Kidi was able to say, oh, I made, let's say, $20 million out of Touch It,
then with all confidence,
yes, then we will know that okay, this guy is very, very confident. And so let's go onto the streaming platforms. Let's check his YouTube views. Let's do the maths. Let's compare. Okay, then we'll compare. Okay, who are the artists that are likely to do better than him? Then we will call those artists Shatawale, Sarkodie. What? No, you don't have to.
No, but how do we find out?
No, you don't give me that way.
This man doesn't have his back end.
I don't have your back. Yes.
How would he be
so
sure?
even if I sit on this one and say no, you are lying. Shatawale is doing better than you.
Oh, Adonai is.
Would you accept that fact? Because I'll also be assuming based on what Adonai have done on YouTube and other things and say no, you are lying. It has done better than you.
But
and if you mention,
he said he stands to be corrected.
But he is #1.
Yes. So that's what you bring.
So the guy is not asking. What are the details?
What are the details? No, you should start first. You don't call a shot and friend to kwana relax so obi mbra no mbebo ansa to boss tro first. Ugbo na obi ewo de mu yedu ana no abo. Na afi ntokwana start. That is how it is done.
Okay.
So if you check right now, he said in the history of Ghana music, and you were saying Kojo should take out Nana Champions Days.
No. I because he said streaming.
Okay.
He said streaming. That's why I don't want us to do the cassette and CD.
But they are all money.
No. But he said streams. He was particular about streams.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even that, I think he should be confident enough to mention that I made this amount of money out of my streams, and then we should have that conversation. It is not a bad thing to do.
Okay.
Let's have that conversation. That is where it will encourage some people to even put in certain articles to to tell that okay, this is how music is becoming now, and how the profits you can make now is this, that. Then the investors or the rich men could you mention will also sit at their homes and they will be watching TV and say, oh, me share some flexing. They say, I go no more, don't see. See, can I make the quack shade and no amuno? My me fa kakran fa, me de kakra fa na minya good talent. Na minya express na omu marketing you mini ya. Then we can also be making huge sums of money. But if you sit on the platform and say, I won't mention figure, but I think I stand to be corrected. I think I'm the it's some way.
I think I also like that aspect.
I see it as just brand.
I also like that aspect. You see, some people have even mentioned this. When it comes to our movie industry, one of the things that is not making investors come in is what Nana Reagan just said. Let's go abroad. The moment the film is released and they go to cinemas, right after our box office, we made 8 million. Poof, it is there. Oh yeah, box office rake in like this amount of money.
Rihanna's album, they will tell you this one has made so billions of dollars. This one has made millions of dollars. Then people are okay. Then if you want to associate with
the dancer no Benjamin more.
Why?
The dancer.
And also the any pabone seven.
Okay, DJ ni Benjamin more.
And one any pabone seven.
The video director ni Benjamin more.
So what it means is that you want to grow alone. You don't want the video director to grow. You don't want the dancer to grow. You don't want the one producing you to grow.
Okay. Ro, come through.
That's this conversation there.
I like the angle and
yes, it's true. In fact, it even takes my mind back to Bulldog's recent comments. I chanced on one of his comments that it wasn't wise for Jackie Appiah to have flaunted her wealth. That is the house that she posted some few weeks ago. Adding it will send GRA her way. it will give her give her total scrutiny of GRA into her asset and all that.
But what is
and I ask myself, what does she have to hide? Like if everything is clean, she's doing her legit business, paying her taxes. If GRA comes to audit whatever she has, what is the problem in it? Are we that timid that we even fear to pay tax? Or we are that selfish that anything that we get, we would want to hide it from the public? How do we expect other people to benefit? In fact, it is not even a motivation, and these are some of the things. I think Kidi, at a point, decided to be bold, to make those, to go out of that box. But along the line, he realized, like the typical Ghanaian attitude came into him again. That is when he said, I wouldn't want to mention figures. Because yes, per whatever he's saying, I also would have been very happy if he had mentioned, like, giving us an amount. Because we know platinum sales has to do with 1 million or maybe like over 1 million sales. That is what platinum, my little experience with this distribution site has taught me that platinum hits is about 1 million sales and over. And sometimes it is not only with your streams. Sometimes it is not only with your streams, because platforms like Apple Music, Amazon and stuff, they sell the music. You don't just stream them. You sell them. So you can have about 1 million views on YouTube and have, let's say, 5,000 sales on, let's say, Amazon or Apple Music. You can't be you don't qualify as a platinum member. But you can have 1 million sales on Apple Music or Amazon, and even have one view on YouTube. You can be classified as a platinum.
Okay.
So probably that is what Kidi is talking about. But on these streaming platforms, they have levels. It is just like you going on any platform to sell your product. I can decide to sell this bottled water for, let's say, $5. You will come with the same bottled water on the same platform and decide to sell yours $10. But at the end of the day, they calculate by the number of sales, not only with the streams.
Okay.
So I guess that is what Kidi is talking about. And what will give him that confidence to come out and say, probably currently he thinks he's made more money than any other body anybody when it comes to record sales, is because of the sales that he has received. Because platinum sales actually differs from one country to the other, but it is in the millions. So if somebody else have sold a record more than 1 million, I am talking about physical sales, whether electronically or maybe physical. If somebody had made that sales, any platform will bring it out.
Okay.
If somebody has sold probably if KTT or whatever had sold about 1 million,
like they have been doing.
Yes.
So that they will even give you a citation.
Exactly.
You've gotten 1 million streams here.
Very well.
But Kidi, has he not received any of these citations on getting 1 million streams on any of their platforms?
I am talking about sales.
Sales.
Oh,
sales. Okay. Yes.
I think it's
sales.
the first Ghanaian.
Yes. Sales. So that is what is giving him that confidence.
Yeah.
You understand? Because so many people have received streams. People have 5 million streams and stuff, but have not hit platinum. Even in the US, people release albums and records and projects and they get million streams. But it is just some few people who are being put on that platinum status. Even in the US, people release records, but then they get the streams all right, over millions. But it is just some few people who are able to get that platinum status. So per his analogy or whatever he is bringing or his statistics, that is what is giving him that confidence. So if you think that you've also made sales, even if it is $1, to sell your song over 1 million on platforms like Amazon and Apple Music is no joke.
Okay.
It's no joke. It is different from somebody coming on YouTube or Audio Mac or Boomplay to come and stream your song. It is different.
Okay.
We are talking about physical sales, as in the person slotting in a card to buy. That is what we are talking about. And when you check on those platforms, I think the lowest can be about $2 or $3 and above. People sell as high as $10, $12 on the platform. And for you to hit 1 million or over 1 million of that, it should tell you the amount of money the guy is talking about. So I am sad he couldn't give us figures, because yes, it would have also helped the conversation. Okay. Like you said, boost investor confidence, because these are some of the things that we need in our space.
Yeah.
We are lacking this a lot. People will hold events, people will do stuff, and when you ask them about monetary value, then they will come and tell you no. Which is why at a point Shatawale will come and tell you, me, I get money. You see this, I get money. Then the next morning he will come and say, Ghanaian creatives are poor.
But is there a way that maybe the platforms, streaming platforms, can give us figures? Like when you say, okay, Kidi has made 1 million streams, that 1 million streams is equal to, let's say,
oh, they are there. They are there.
All of that.
They are there.
No, I need a total breakdown where maybe if Kidi doesn't even come out to say
nothing, until you are having the back end, you can only assume.
Yes.
You can make projections.
Yes.
But you cannot get your figures right. Even YouTube, somebody can look at your channel
and say
project that you are making.
It might not be the exact amount.
Yeah.
That is why I'm saying that can the platform take it upon themselves and disclose those amounts.
No, sometimes it depends.
See, I have Rihanna's album sales here from 2005 when she entered music, and in fact they even break it down to country to country. What her albums did in Canada, the sales, not just
streams.
Mentioning streams.
Yes.
Sales, the money, cash, the cash that she got from Canada, US, Latin America, and all since 2005 to date, everything is there. So why is it that we can't, our artists? Why? Do you know that some people? I'm part of those people. Some of us have been giving our parents a fixed amount of money and we don't want to change it. So we feel like, oh, if they even see that or get to know that, oh, now we are making huge amount of money, that means we have to increase their move. So we don't want to mention it. It is because of some of these factors, family relative factors, and girlfriends and.
No, and I still think it is because of our industry and how. No. It's because of our industry and how we are struggling. Because when Stonebwoy mentioned during his launch that now he's increased his rating for performances or his rate card, somebody also mentioned, okay, then the dancers too are coming. And Stonebwoy was keep saying, hey, but dancers, who was there? Ziggy. He was keep saying, hey, Ziggy, but when you come, don't say you have also increased your charges.
see. Look at that.
That's why they will mention it.
They have to mention it. In fact, we have to find a way and force them to mention
No,
it.
you see, for
Okay,
the
no, let's
platforms-
move on into our third topic, I beg you. Our first topic is surely going to be about something that I have been thinking about for some time now. If you listen to reggae music of old, like the Lucky Dubes, the Peter Tosh, the Cultures, and all those guys, you realize that their reggae was talking about the system. Anytime something is wrong, they will use their songs to correct it. But looks like in Ghana, whoever tries that suffers a lot. In fact, so much tribulation for you. I don't know if they also suffered it and they were still doing it, or they were doing it without any sufferation, like Rastaman would say, sufferation. Maybe they were doing it and did not suffer it, or they were still singing such songs and they suffered it. Here in Ghana, a Rastaman is complaining that he started doing some of these songs and ever since, nobody is minding him. He thinks it is because of the kind of songs he does. His name is Osajifo. And Osajifo is a hard guy, seriously. I've interviewed him not long ago when we went to Ghana Meets Jamaica, and he said this is what he has been going through. He has been sidelined by the industry. Who are those sidelining man like Osajifo? Let's watch a set of the interview, and when we come back, I'll get a views of my people that why are the reggae musicians then? They did all those songs. In fact, songs that will surely come and tell you that, oh, oppressors rule. We don't want oppressors rule. We don't want this. Songs that were chasing oppressors. But Osajifo is telling me,
The
oh no, the end
oppressors are
of there. The oppressors are oppressing him. Why is it like that? Watch this accept of an interview. When I come back, we are sure going to do some more.
He has always been chasing leaders of this country with his lyrics. Osajifo, who is telling you to be doing what you do as a revolutionary artist?
Sammy Flex, you know that we were passionate about reggae music, you know, growing up as Rasta artists. And we love some of the messages reggae music carries. Like when Alpha Blondie was singing, America, 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 you got to break the neck. Bob Marley was singing, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. So that is the most important part that we know that is very necessary for all of us. Because if I say, look at my chain, look at my shirt, it's not going to benefit everybody. But we have our market women. We must chase those who make the policies. We have the market women. They need good environment to do their business.
Exactly.
School children, the underprivileged. The plight of the underprivileged must be addressed. So as Osajifo, I see that area as a very important area because music is very powerful.
So far, what has been the responses anytime you put out songs of substance over the years?
It has not been easy, but because it's always the people's music. You know, fortunately for us, we have social media now.
Exactly.
Unlike those times. And unfortunately for us, most of the radio stations in Ghana are controlled by politicians. So they promote programs that distract the people from the real issues.
That's true.
You know, the radio don't give attention to the song that we sing. But sometimes I say, all right, but politicians go on radio and TV and they speak their mind about the country. What about us? Because when you sing songs that is addressing the situation, some media men brand you as you are singing political song.
Been branded as a political musician by some people, you know.
Oh, the people did that, but as a society, because people know that I'm not partial. They know that my fire is very genuine.
I know, right?
I did my song, that was NDC era. I remember when Mahama said he was not going to pay teachers training allowance. I got angry, and I did Omain Chaka Chaka in a Kufuado's time. So nobody can brand me a politician because I've never been partial when it comes to addressing the situation of the country.
But do you think the kind of songs you do maybe draws you away from event promoters, from getting gigs? Have you been affected by that?
Yeah, I think so. But some people do what trends. But some people also do what is necessary. You know, because I know the Ghana music fraternity is all about what is trending. And sometimes not all what trends is necessary. But there is something that we should know, that I've been in this music for a very long time, but I'm always relevant because of the kind of music that I do.
I know, right?
I know it's going to be very difficult, but as long as humans keep learning, you know, and this time most of the youth are becoming very discerning. So they start to get into the songs that speak about the system first, people were not interested at all in music that addressed the situation. But as I can see, my fan base keep increasing. People keep bigging me up for that. And now Sammy Flex, you are interviewing me. So that means that we are going.
All right, so that was Osajifo, the simple entertainer he calls himself. And like I said, I don't know if the story was different in the days of Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Lucky Dube, and all those people. And is he the only person suffering this now? Because I wish that you go look for some of his songs. Like, he speaks hard. He speaks hard. One of his latest songs called, is it, I'll say, maybe if you are tribute to chaka chaka. Yes, that's the word chaka chaka. Also, many more chaka 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 chaka. Nothing they go on. He was really giving it to the leaders back and back and back and back and back like that. Now, Beef Nation, where Beef Boom, and TFR on starting. Why do you think he will be sidelined, or maybe it is not even a fact?
Sidelined. By who? I mean, I don't want to.
He says the industry. The songs are not getting airplay. Those songs that he does. Okay. The only person that I can say plays Osajifo songs in Ghana.
Black Rasta.
Black Rasta.
Okay, that's very good. The thing is this, the names he mentioned as an example, Bob Marley, Lucky Dube, and all of those people, it was a conscious effort to bring a change or to make an impact. If you look at Bob Marley's music career, Utimun said it was a ministry on its own to make that impact and bring a certain change. He was not just about the music, entering the studio and like meaning so what them person like or sorry or yeah nyomuna or should be a kosubia or person and instead of maybe hitting the street to demonstrate or go to radio stations and say blah blah blah, he will put them into music for sad time and any year in Chidube. Some of Bob Marley's songs are still correcting things in our society. So it was a conscious thing. I don't know how the beginning of his career, or Osajifos career, what kind of song he was doing, what does people even know him for, and all of that. So all these things will come into play. We have musicians who only think that it is right to do political songs during election year. If you put yourself like that, or you make the people see you like that, to say, oh, you're you are trying to play the same political games to get certain favors or gains from certain quarters. So they will not mind you. And in our country, it is very, very unfortunate. Yes, his music will not get rotations and all of that because about 70% of radio stations are owned by politicians.
That is one of the problems.
Yes, 70%. Maybe I can say 80 are owned by politicians. Since it's our politician, or no, now buying a war, the party in a war buying one, he will not entertain such songs because he will think that or promote say no more way so or they ma opposition, you know, popular and they are just giving them public way. So all allows somebody like Black Rasta will be the number one to play Osajifo songs because of his agenda. We all know how Black Rasta does his shows. And yes,
his shows also attack leaders for doing wrong.
And all those things. So yes, his songs will fit in there. So Black Rasta will play the song. In fact, he will have no choice. He cannot go and play Debi Amata for with his show. And you know, for there. But there are other songs. You don't say I didn't think Black Rasta and you see any of the songs are A+, which are also addressing society issues. I didn't think any constant and any rotation. I want to show so that political play, individual political play, party political play, are factors why somebody like Osajifo will suffer in our space. It is just unfortunate, but you can't blame anybody. That is how they've built the system for themselves. So if you want to survive here, then you have to play according to how the systems have been built.
Okay.
People are left with only two options. The politicians have succeeded in building a certain system that one out what's your mind, whether we are intellectual or school or then you are left with just two options. Either you keep quiet and suffer and mind your own business, do your things and survive in your corner, or you join
those who are
milking the country. And it will shock you, say, and they most educated people they are trying to even normalize corruption because of, let's say, Charlie me the party way bar many be party way the problem ni na just economy now to me managing you know because onye be in the
party bar
we almost show mo bush and that is why always in our political debates and all you hear family and friends. So the family and friends will go on because men are not regular meeting. Sabi Mumbai am minister na so man penny na me konko for obu Togo. So ombra number e juma bi nbe jacket. Me hwe me nan fufu.
Me
hwe me busuam. In fact, my hwe me busuam kra na mre bi je na mosquito kan e okay FM say wa kra me fisu aba obu kra be di ma be ka na e kwase ampeni. Ntimi anya she. So yes, Osajefo, if that is where he wants to play, he should make that conscious effort. Say, it is a sacrifice or pay for the rest of his life. He should get that drive. No unprepared now for challenges and say, okay, and you me I make a minimum some on board radio. So, but because I want to achieve this thing with this song, I will go on and do it, and then do that campaign, do that advocacy with your music. But the moment I have expectation say, may bona amount for accepting me, whom it said any normal musician, then you'll be pained, you'll be bitter. You always go around saying the industry have sidelined you because industry, those who are surviving now home, they are also playing their cards very well. They don't want to step on certain toes. No man know their name bomb. So they will not come and say, oh, me the who could choose or Sajifo. When they know somebody who could choose Sajifo, baby, I'm a daily bread feedback. So they will not mind you. It is for almost survivor. You cannot blame them. Because or the number boss they say no so John is Kefi Godfather be one man. Now Godfather has now na say we know start here the end here. You forget here. One man na no aduane abon. And one year looking so e ye ono nko na make say be ono nko na oye no consciously. And ke na Ghana musicians na ya aka it will give them certain power be. But unkwa now the others are playing the normal music politics and almost they surviving. Almost so the almost choosing no. So if Osafo wants to, if that is any onion, but Mali Mamu go prison now.
For chasing
princess. They went to in fact at a point because two na to two year na
not a man
paba. Oh, be away to.
Osaj when you when you be your comedy. In fact, if you watch the full interview, the brother me the song is going on, but come on.
Come in now see. Come here so they say prison.
He's not breaking bread.
He has not prepared. You see, and then sometimes me also be sorry say oh you freedom fighter. I ask myself a lot of questions. Are you even ready in the first place? Do you understand what you are going to do? Psychologically, physically, do you understand what the system you are going to fight? Or you think because you have the numbers, when you shout now do a system, no my system, and the benefit they will fight back. So psych yourself and understand that this thing that I'm going to do, even if I'm dying in it, let me die in it. Then you become that hero you want to be. But you call your boy and back when I'm
Okay, yes.
Music, life in itself is about choice. We have a lot of choices. So you decide to choose what you want to do.
Okay.
And he, as a musician, decided to do reggae music. As to whether he really understands reggae music and the history behind reggae music, that is also another conversation. If you really know the history, Jamaica, when they wanted to fight for their freedom and all this stuff. So yes, that was the direction, because their words should speak for freedom. They need to be liberated from all these oppressions and stuff. So if they have gotten the freedom, do you think they will still be singing about the same thing over and over again? Even now, it has been transformed to dancehall and stuff. So if you are still back there, you need to really understand what you are really going into. Okay. And also, I believe that music was made for humanity to consume before we place monetary value on it. Okay. Before we place commercial value on it. So before you are a musician, you want to sing to impact lives. We need the music to survive as human beings. Then people realize we can place commercial value on it. So those days, when some of them were singing, it was purely to impact lives. They have a message. They want to create a change. Then later, we realize, hey, Charlie, we can cash in from this thing. So let's commercialize it. So there are some musicians who forever remain that, okay, I don't care about the money aspect. I have a message within me. Music goes beyond. And reggae music, if you talk to any reggae artist, it tells you that music is beyond entertainment. It needs to satisfy the soul. It needs to go beyond even spiritual. So if you want to be a reggae musician, then know that. Then when I remember one of the interviews of Bob Marley, the interviewer asked, "Are you rich?" And he also asked, "What is your definition of riches?" Yeah. You think maybe I don't own 10 mansions, I don't own lands, I don't own cars.
Fleet of cars.
Exactly. That is your
I'm not
definition of rich. But he looks into his catalog, the kind of words he has poured out, and the ones remaining in him, he sees that I am rich. Yeah. I am full of life. I'm full of wisdom. I am full of impact. For what my songs are doing right now that I'm alive, and even whilst I'm dead and gone, the impact that my works will do, that is riches. So anybody who wants to do reggae music must first think of consciousness. You know that you are not going the direction of the masses. And so what he said, people follow trends and we follow consciousness. Yes, that is consciousness. That is consciousness. You need to understand that. Yes, not everybody wants to be conscious. The system, because of the system, people want to be unconscious. Yeah. Behave as if they are dead.
They want to be unconscious.
Behave as if they are dead. Yeah, fake life. Okay. So when you find yourself in such a system, you need to really understand. Now, you should know that we have graduated from that era of doing music to impact life. Now it's money. The money has attached, whatever money is being attached to, no, Charlie, definitely it will lose certain values. When we realize that, okay, doing this thing, you get money from it. Whatever means that people will use to be a part of that system, they will do. So now we come to business level and marketing terms. If there is a kind of music that people are demanding, you have no option. If you have the ability or the capability to do that, you go there and also be called among you'll be counted among the few. But if you still decide that, okay, I want to pursue or stand by my choice, that I saw those days we had high life, we had gospel, we had all those other genres, but I decided to pursue reggae music. Then you need not to be offended, or now if you think you have regretted of your choice, then there's no way, it's not too late. Or Sajifo can come back and say, okay, now I also want to pursue dancehall music or maybe do Afrobeat or high life. You are free to do that. But once you still want to do it, then you need to understand yourself and even know the kind of environment that you are operating in. This thing, this man has said it before. Rocky Dauni has said this before, that when he started reggae music in Ghana, the level of appreciation was very low, and so he now moved out of Ghana and identify other markets around. And now he's okay. He's doing well. Although even to date, Ghanaians don't even appreciate his words that much. But he's doing well out there. So if you really want to do business, and it's not like you want to bring your passion out for people to enjoy music that is in a natural way, then maybe probably Osagyefo would have identified other markets. Because you don't control the Ghanaian market. Okay. You don't have any power to decide that the next day everybody should listen to reggae music. You don't have that power. So if you don't have that power, what you do is to adapt to the system. If you can't adapt to the system, look elsewhere and identify other markets that are ready to accept what you have. It's like you are selling banku or you are selling pork, and the pork, the community you are selling is a Muslim community. We know they chop pork. Will make you chop. No, it's still pork. So just identify a market that consumes pork and move. And even in this online era, it has become so easy. You don't even need only the media or radio to play. See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's still in that era of the reggae started here. Say friend is Scouse.
Yeah, SK. Yeah,
SK. Yeah. And I'm so was our level. No man in has a whole lot of the wow. Because you are fighting for radio airplay, and even on the radio airplay, how many reggae shows do we have on our channels now? I listened to some of his songs doing Plus FM days. Yeah. Fifi Seller. Yeah, Fifi Seller. Yeah. Reggae Embassy. Yes. So I that is the platform that introduced me to most of the reggae Ghanaian reggae songs. Got you to know Kid and so this Cape Coast guy, Capone, all of them. Their songs, Osagyefo and all of them, Kodu Kombolo and all of them. So if we had a lot of shows, reggae shows on our channels, then you have slots for them to also play. Because here, people, the market, in fact, it is not known for reggae music. And he shouldn't know this today. This thing has been there since, if he really understand. But the point is, he don't want to accept reality. Okay. He don't want to accept reality. He thinks people are doing him a disservice, or people are just deliberately marginalizing him. He don't understand how the environment operates. That there are forces that operate this environment. Music politicians. So if you have the micro forces, that one you can control it, but the macro you don't. It is controlled naturally, so you have to adapt to it. If really he is online with this system, then probably he will be rethinking of maybe changing or looking for another market that he can really sell his music. Other than that, he will, next 20 years, you will meet him and he will still be saying the same thing.
All right, Kojo King, thank you so much. And Roland Amate will come through. Ro.
That's freedom fighters.
I come freedom fighters.
They are easily influenced. No. Say okatechemu dey say yeah call mom o man bega say obi bro mo scam o mo chemo obi say ne dey say wan je na ne sa account
ayo okateche paper omo call yi
almost start am way.
Yeah.
Why are you forgetting that?
Yeah.
Yes. So they are easily influenced.
Okay.
Freedom fighters there. I think Osagyefo, let me center my comment on Osagyefo. I think he's not one, found his market, and two, his satisfaction. He doesn't know where his satisfaction lies. That's one of his problems. Because when the moment you try to venture into something, there are two things. what you get from it or the kind of satisfaction that you're going to derive from it. And I don't know if money would be his satisfaction. If money is his satisfaction, then I think he should change. Or he can either find new ways of doing whatever he wants to, or he's doing.
Okay.
And if it is not money, and the fact that his message is going up, like he's getting his message out there, gives him satisfaction, then he should keep quiet and stop complaining about money. That's it. Because you see what Kojo said about Mali's interview about him being asked whether he's rich or not. To him, his riches and satisfaction has to do with somebody singing a song. So whether you give him $10 billion, $5 billion, it no they move him like that. But to you, you are doing the song to impact life. That is to get people to understand whatever message you are trying to send across, and also to get in and to get that, there are ways of doing it. I always say everybody's money is in somebody's pocket. You just have to find a way of taking it without offending the person. And if you want to offend the person with whatever you are taking to the person but still get money out of the person, then it will not work. Somebody wants to dance. He knows that Ilabi, occur demonstration, cry, I'm calling baby, I still ya pass Ilabi. And you still want to come and talk about you saying bad about the person that passed Ilabi. Now they are bringing you more. It will not work. The person will not listen to you. Because Charlie, people are frustrated, to tell you the truth. And to come and tell somebody who is frustrated that, oh yes, I know you are frustrated. Charlie, emfa. So it is either you try to conform to whatever is going on. Like, and I am glad he has identified, say, currently in Ghana, a majority are moving towards the trends. So, and it is the trends that is giving people food on their tables. So if you want indeed money or food on your table, then go that way, get your own, and when you are done, you come and do whatever you want to do. That is what people have done over the years. Some people come in as different artists. The moment they gain that recognition and that acceptance, that is when whatever they want to give to the people, that is what they are known for. That is what they give to the people. But you don't come and say, okay, now I want to give you this kind of message, but I know you don't like the message, but I still want to give you and still get something out of it. It will not work, my brother. It will not work. And as freedom fighters, there are so many things that people should consider. I always say that whoever tries to sacrifice usually is not the person to benefit. And the moment you put this at the back of your mind from birth or from the start of whatever you are trying to do.
Whoever tries to sacrifice is not the one who benefits.
Yes.
I've heard this before.
Exactly. So if you try,
I've heard this before.
If you put this at the back of your mind when you are beginning something like this, then whatever happens on the way, it doesn't affect you.
Now, even sacrifices are normally done for people.
Yes.
Yes.
You
sacrifice for
you when you put this at the back of your mind, when things like this begin to come, it doesn't it may affect you as a normal human being, but it will not affect your consciousness or whatever drive that is pushing you to do this that much. Now from his comment, I can clearly see that if somebody comes to put about a bundle in front of him, there's a possibility he will shut up
and say he should stop doing the content.
Yes, he will keep quiet.
But that is what he wants to do too.
That is not what he wants to do.
No, that's what he wants to do.
No, you see, if that is what he wants to do, he wouldn't say a Comden.
Now Comden monk.
What are you talking about?
No, he wouldn't even think about the radio.
If that is what,
that's what he wants to do.
If that is, see,
no.
See,
wait. The work we are doing. Sometimes don't we go through hardship?
Oh,
but is that not what we want to do?
That is what we don't do. Mabel. See, let's be realistic. You see, let's be realistic. To say how many reggae shows do we have in the country? Okay, assuming he is fighting for radio airplay. We have about 10 reggae shows in Accra. 10 reggae shows in our boss. Let's be realistic here. Let's ask ourselves, how many royalties are they going to pay to Gamro for Sadifu to go and take that money? See, can I say? Sika no
say no the better the half.
Say
200 cry.
I bet checking the WhatsApp.
What I say, intino say unim say sika na you focus. Try and do something that will get you the money. When you think you are okay. Rocky Dawuni in Ghana, he thought he saw that people were not accepting his type of reggae in Ghana. So he had to identify his market somewhere else, apply the trade, get the money, and now come and give you what he wants to give you. Because he knows he is not getting anything from you anyways, but whatever he wants to give you, which is his passion or the amount, whether you like it or not. And also he will not come and stand in front of you and shout and say come then. Because he knows say come shout say then a pet
also change.
Reala. Then you know how much financial wa say. By sparking him no the line up at one on hamburger bonte so jiska. That's how it works. So he should identify his market where he think he can sell whatever product or message he wants to sell. And also try to find his satisfaction. What is his focus? Or start here ni focus ni focus ne say or to jiska. And now say ni focus ne say or to ama message now across. Say message now across a message in there. He knows the message has gone.
Okay.
He only say message now. Say message name choir and he wouldn't be suffering whatever he's suffering right now.
Okay.
Message now. In this say message in the corner still I don't get any satisfaction. Say sika dia then tangent no use no. And no money is he should switch. All right.
We more some one.
Black Rasta.
Freedom fighters am wa
in David morning.
Kevin Jonas money sanko for.
Sanko
you so Sergeant Fonyom.
Well,
I don't know social media every day.
Or Facebook. Or Instagram grandpa me post it me what is Papa All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are actually supposed to do our very last topic, but I beg that I just got an alert that my private jet landed at Kotoka International Airport. We have to move right now in the next hour to fly to Dubai. So I beg and beg and beg. Unfortunately, we would have to end the show here. Tomorrow, the rest of the agenda will continue with MC Berima and all the charges. And we've said before, if you are in Dubai, or if you are going to be in Dubai from now till next week, I hear they have some long holidays. So if you are going to be there, then we can also link up. Sammy Flex TV, we come in with our crew for some video shoots, some event coverage, interviews and all. So if you're in Dubai and you want to link up with us, our number is what is on the screen. Just feel free, say hi, I'm this, I'm that, and let's have a convo. So Kojo, thank you so much for coming. The last story, Logic said, but me, I know what Logic is talking about. For kind out loud. You know it.
The video, yeah, I know.
Yeah, me, I know what he's talking about. It's unfortunate we can't go deep into it. Yeah. I know what Logic is talking about. We know how it ended.
Yes.
And another time, maybe, maybe later you guys can review it and do the same way. So thank you so much, Kojo Kid, for coming through. Nana Regan, thank you. And Roland Amache, thank you. And to Digital Rasta, thank you. Yeah, Digital Rasta will also be with me in Dubai, where we will be doing some works. And Obie Huzo. Okay. To Richie Flex, thank you. To Yala BG, thank you. And to Gideon Nilam Tessin, thank you. God bless you for watching. If you loved this and today is your first time, please subscribe to us because we are going to give it to you more back to back and back. My name is Sammy Flex. We are out of here.